celebrate.
As long as Mazen NNAMDI Kanu is in the hands of our enemies, I have nothing to celebrate. I have nothing to celebrate. I dedicate my birthday to Mazen NNAMDI Kanu and
Wow.
all the great agitators of our freedom. I am a Ghanaian and I have shown so much interest because the blood of Biafrans runs in me. I have nothing to celebrate because Mazen NNAMDI Kanu is still in that demonic, hands of the enemies. And I pray that God Almighty, with our little effort, will multiply it and bring that great son of Biafra land out from the enemies. Thank
Sir,
you. And I use this
sir.
opportunity to salute every Biafran in the Zoological Republic not to relent. Our God will do whatever that He wants us. Whatever that He has prepared for us is what He's going to give us. And we must stand up and take it. May God bless you, all of you. I thank you, sir.
You're welcome, my brother. You're
It is
welcome.
a,
Happy
it is
birthday.
a,
I must tell you something, Max. I must tell you, you see, in this life, we may not get everything we need. We may not get everything we want. But once you are alive, you have life, you will have hope to get whatever it is you are looking for. The most important thing, we may not celebrate Christmas, festivals, or marriage, but we will celebrate life always. Because this is the life we need to see our leader. So happy birthday, my brother. God bless you. You're welcome. And we have again here our sister Obi Biafra. You are welcome. Just greet Biafrans. We are full.
Hello, lovers of freedom. Happy Biafra year to all of you.
You're welcome.
2023 is a Biafra year. We must go home. Biafra or
yeah.
Biafra,
Next,
anywhere you're hearing my voice, please, I am Obi Ada Biafra in Chicago. Welcome to our little world. 2023 is our Biafra year. If you believe it, type it under the comment section and we move.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome.
welcome.
Brother Rasmus, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, my brother. Happy
Okay.
New Year, everyone. Happy birthday, brother Maxwell.
You're welcome, Mazi.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you
Thank
for.
you. Thank you, Brother Erasmus. God bless you too.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Happy
Mazi,
New Year. Happy New Year.
Mazi.
Biko, happy birthday, oh, happy birthday, one name.
Battle
This
cry.
Ndewo,
is our year.
ndewo
Battle
nne m
cry.
ochie, ndewo nne m ochie. Chineke gọzie gị, maazị o, na-awụ o, ka nka
Papa
o.
Kanka. Oh. Okay. Battle cry. Just greet Biafras before we
All
move.
hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. I say Happy New Year. It is a year that the Lord has made for Umoshineke, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. The year they are talking about Biafra restoration coming is this year, 2023. So we are not going to panic whether it's coming or not coming, because what has left one is already finished. So let's not just backslid in our struggle. It is already in our hand. So, and again, before I leave, let me use this opportunity to say happy birthday to our brother Max. Like how you people used to say it in Ghana, it's Etisei. I say Etisei you, Poko, Aye.
Eye o, medawase, onyame nhyira o, me nua.
Yeah. Obakosanya kasa be obi ni be. So, all hail Biafra. God
All
bless.
hell Biafra. All hell Biafra. I don't know if any of us, because me, I wanted to do broadcast, but as I see, say Simon don't come online now. Okay, before we go on, She Maire Shuku, one moment, Erasmus. She
Okay.
Maire Shuku, thank you so much. Happy New Year. He says, Mazu, go. Happy New Year. It is the year we have been waiting for. Yes, we move. Woto, woto. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Erasmus, you wanted to say something?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is our year of liberation, our year of freedom, and
yeah,
we'll do everything possible to ensure that we get our freedom in this
yeah.
year. And
Amen. The
I
same.
was listening to I got an extract. This one of our sisters. I don't want to call the platform that I always watch. It's part of us, and
Okay.
I happened to listen to Mazuna the Kanu's wife, a
Mm,
clip of what she said today in that program. And after
Really?
listening, yeah, I could not even finish the entire. It was brief anyway, but I couldn't finish it. Now,
yeah.
after listening to what I listened to, I now had to really think, sit down, and I started thinking. And when I now thought, I said, well, I think it's actually a good one. It's actually a blessing in disguise that Mazuna the Kanu was kidnapped.
Mm,
Because from what I have seen, because I put one or two together, now let's look at it very, very critically. The woman that is with Nnamdi Kanu in the house every day and night is this particular woman.
yeah.
The brothers that are with Nnamdi Kanu are Kanuta Kanu and Meme.
Mm,
The law of Kanuta Kanu Nnamdi Kanu, master prophet, who is only interested in IPOB money, finance. The DOS, the structure that is set up, are then Chika Doze and Chinasa Woru. Now,
yeah.
I'm thinking, if Mazunade Kanu was not kidnapped, I don't think we would have even gotten this Biafra this thing for the next 1 million years.
Yes, of
Because
course.
what would have been happening is that he will not be able to make any meaningful decision. By the time he say, okay, no election, by the time the pressure from the wife comes in, Kanuta Kanu comes with discouragement, the DOS sabotage the this thing, he cannot stand alone. At the end of the day, we'll say, okay, let's have the election. This is where we would have just been continuously. This is where would have just been continuously. So it's I think it's a good one. God knows exactly how he does his things, and that's why he was kidnapped, so that he will rest, so that all these people can be exposed, and somebody who is ready to do the right thing can push and do the right thing. Mazuna the Kanu has done his job. He has exposed everything. He has set up the structure to get things done, and it's time to get it done. Why he rests? When they are ready to release him, they should release him, but we'll get it done. And I have this message for the wife of Mazuna Kanu.
Mm,
I want her to remember Winnie Mandela. Winnie Mandela, when Mandela came out, he divorced her. And I think that's what to go to. I'm not missing my word. I believe that's what is going to happen to her, because right now, he is not even working with the relatives, which is like his in-laws. She is working against the in-laws and working with people who we don't know. So obviously there is something they are doing together. It's not as if the in-laws are pure. The, we will all see how it's going to end. We tell her we are watching her. When Mazna the Kanu comes out, we are going to watch how she is going to be disgraced to the entire Biafras. She will be disgraced. Let her keep doing what she's doing. When DOS was defeated, she came out to try to prompt DOS up, and she failed. Ejiofor took it over. Ejiofor failed, and now she has come back to try again, and she will fail. And the last statement is this. This is Thomas Samepa. I follow some platforms, autopilot platforms, some write-ups. And from those write-ups, I see decode that a lot of some autopilot media groups actually believe that is sit at home on election day that we are going to use to stop the election in Biafra land. I am convinced beyond all reasonable doubt that that is not the plan of Mazi Efamekpa. It's not just sit at home. There are things that need to go before sit at home, and that he has that plan. But because a lot of people who are even close to the struggle do not know, they believe it's sit at home. This is January. People need to be convinced beyond reasonable doubt that this election is going to be stopped. And anybody who is who reasons very well, who has brains, we know that there's no way you'll be able to use only sit at home to stop the election. So the things that need to be done for this election to be stopped, I think it's high time he starts activating them, and less so that more people will not know really this thing is stopping. Because it is now, a lot of people, even within the family, are not 100% sure, because they believe that the plan is that day or 2 days to the this thing you say sit at home. That is not going to stop the election. We know that. So let him do what is necessary and let the election stop. Thank you.
Wow. Erasmus, thank you so much. Whenever you come around, whenever you are speaking, I enjoy listening to you because sometimes you speak, people don't really understand you, but you speak in a way that who have I don't know who want to understand, who is really looking forward to understanding the truth will understand you. Most of us want everything on a platter of gold. We want to, when they say you is white, they go show you white. But sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you may tell me, hey, you are looking ugly today. That is speaking to me in a language I will really understand.
Yeah,
So what you
but I'll go. That's who I am, brother. I'll go. It's not because the
that's
yeah.
why
For us
sometimes.
to get this freedom, right? For us to get this freedom, we need to be straightforward. When things are going wrong, we need to think out of the box to read the implication of some things that people are doing. Some of those points that I brought out that a lot of people were not comfortable with are things
Mm,
that I've already looked ahead and I see where they are going. I know what they want to achieve by it. And that's why
mm.
I quickly raise it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you for coming. Um, I must tell you that what you said is a big point, and I believe Simon knows what he's doing. And we also know, like you said, that it's not just that day you go sit at home, and we have some people that will come and tell you no sit at home, and some people will tell you sit at home, and some people will come and tell you, Mazen the Carlo asked me to tell you not to sit at home.
Mhm.
It is beyond that. But I believe Simon will be unfolding everything one step by step.
Yeah.
Step by step, he will be unfolding everything. We Africans that say we don't know how to handle the truth. That's one problem we have. I'm sorry, I have to say this. If you tell us the truth, we don't handle it. That's why we end up destroying everything. Believe me, someone have the plan now. If someone will bring the plan to the table now, okay, look at the plan. This is how we're going to get Biafra. Tomorrow, before tomorrow morning, that plan will be blown up. It will be blown. They will blow it up. I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we are
I agree
Africans.
with you.
So sometimes when someone decide not to share some information, it's for our good. It's just like God watching you, knowing that if I give you a private jet, you will go and crash yourself in the air, and he will decide to give you a small Toyota car to be managing, that you will not even go speed. You will not be able to go up to 90. So
Yeah.
the small motor that will be taking you 50, 40, 50, so that you don't get involved in accident until he see you are mature to go on a high speed. That's what I believe. Simon, he's following wisdom, and he has been leading us and brought us to this far we are now. Is his wisdom, and it's not just his wisdom. Wisdom is only given to anybody by God. You don't get wisdom by education or by you sabi too much or your papa teach you wisdom. It's only God that gives wisdom. So I
I
believe
agree
Simon
with you.
knows the best. This is what I'm telling you. I did not discuss this with Simon, but I believe he knows the best. He know when to relate any information to the public. He will do that. That's what I believe. But one thing we must know is that anything that need to be done for Biafra to come, Simon is ready to do that this 2023, and we are not relenting. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know, before we go on, if any other person want to ship in something there. Or Erasmus, do you still want to say something there?
I would like to say something, Mazugo.
Okay.
I would like to tell our people to just concentrate. And the only thing is that whatever that is not from Simon Ekpa must
Yeah,
not be taken, seriously. Simon
exactly.
Ekpa is the spokesperson of Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Hmm.
Whatever that comes from him is what we are going to work with. No other place, no other person. He
Wow.
has everything to do and is using his wisdom. And I believe that God's wisdom is embedded in Mazi Simon Ekpa. Let's work with him. The only thing we will do is to use our capacities to support him. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Ndewo,
you.
my brother. Ndewo. So now I think Simon is here and he has done the national anthem. So we have to open his microphone so we could be listening to him now.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, fellow Biafrans. You are watching today, this first day of January 2023. And I am here again to deliver a goodwill message to Biafra people as we step up the game for the liberation of Biafra this year. This year, we are going to do everything humanly possible to see the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. I welcome you, my fellow comrades. I welcome you, my fellow countrymen and women. I welcome you, Biafra people all over the world. I still remain your humble servant, the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the spokesperson for Biafra. Today, I have just come to deliver a few messages to the lovers of freedom and those friends of Biafras around the world. If you find yourself among the autopiloted IPOB, you must be proud of yourself today. Today, we, the proud citizens of Biafra, and those of us that are enjoying freedom in our various countries of abode, we see ourselves as citizens of the free world. If you find yourself today in America, in Europe, in Asia, in United Kingdom, and other parts of the world, including Australia, you find yourself in a country that could be said to be part of the free world. And as a residency and as a citizens of this free world, you were able to find yourself today in those places to enjoy the freedom because of various freedom fighters. The freedom fighters are those people who fight for freedom of their country. And many of them sacrifice their own life. They are those people because of whom we are able to celebrate Independence Day in our different countries. These people revolted against the colonizers. They revolted against the oppressors. They revolted against the government and stood up for their country and their people. Today, if you are in IPOB autopilot, You are definitely a freedom fighter. And one of those, their names will be written in Biafra history. I'm proud of you, and you must be proud of yourself. I want you to understand that from the time of the abduction and the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even prior to that, we have been dealing with serious security threat against our people, against our land, and against our nation. The threat, like we all know, in a failed state called Nigeria. In Nigeria, your security is in your own hand. You pay for your own security in Nigeria while you have a government. You pay for electricity while you have a government. You pay for road while you have a government. You construct your own school while you have a government. You construct your own hospital while you have a government. So you have a government, but the government is missing in your various communities. There is no effect of government. There is no proof to show that you actually have a government in Nigeria, in your various communities, in your various constituencies, and all that. Knowing that our people are too religious because of the security challenges we face today from the Fulani terrorists, whose agenda is to turn Nigeria into Fulanized nation, thereby turning it into Islamic State. We all know many of us have nothing against Islam. We have Islam friends, we have people who are Muslims. We do not have anything against them, but we have very serious problem against those who stay under Muslims to commit atrocities, crimes against humanity, and terrorism. And these are the people we are fighting, and we never allow them to breed in our land. The Fulani terrorist group haven't been ranked one of the deadliest terrorist groups in the world, and we see today the Nigerian government sponsoring them in order to Fulanize us and turn our land into Islamic State is something that we are going to fight with every drop of our blood. We will resist it today, we will resist it tomorrow, we will resist it until Biafra is liberated from Nigeria. I do not need to go further to tell you the story of Usman Danfodio. Many of us knows the story of Usman Danfodio, and that is the exact agenda, what we see today from the Fulani terrorists coming from Sahel, Senegambia, a different part of Africa to Nigeria, being sponsored by the Nigerian government. We will resist them today, we will resist them tomorrow, we will resist them as long as this particular Biafra remain in Nigeria until we liberate ourselves this year. My fellow Biafrans, we have entered a new year. The new year will come with many challenges. I have to tell you people to stand very strong. We have faced the most difficult challenges in 2022, where the chaff were being separated from the wheat. Knowing that our people are very religious, too religious, we will focus in this year as we continue to push for the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. We are going to focus on protecting our churches and communities, more especially those who are very vulnerable to Fulani terrorist attack in 2023. My fellow Biafrans, the best way to mitigate a potential attack is to take a holistic approach to our security. In 2022, we were able to offer many security solutions, protect our people, fought against terrorists, defeated them, and of course, with the help of the Nigerian military that today has been taken over and infiltrated by the same people, with the help, we're able to have a very, very worrisome development in part of Biafra, in a Hamufu to be precise. In 2023, we are going to make sure the security of life and properties of our people are beefed in the highest maximum, because Biafra will not stay in Nigeria more than this year. Freedom of religion is one of the fundamental liberties enshrined in every constitution. Nigeria is seen as a secular state, yet recent attack on worshippers of various faiths illustrate the unique safety challenges that we face in Nigeria, especially the house of worship across Nigeria, as a result of a dangerous diversity, just like I previously explained. We value religion, and you can't do anything about it. And that is the reason why the freedom of worship is something that Biafra people are going to make sure we protect. Religion is a very powerful organizing force in Biafra territory, communities, and across Biafra land. The attack on churches in Oduduwa land in 2022 has necessitated the IPOB autopilot to commit and to partnering with the faith-based community in Biafra land to help mitigate the threat of targeted violence and prepare for potential incident across Biafra territory. We succeeded in making sure that the attack that you see on Yoruba soil did not happen in Biafra soil in 2022. It was as a result of the precautionary measures that was taken by the Biafra people. The approach has worked very well, and there we record no attack in Biafra churches and, of course, across Biafra land, except in few communities where we see the complicit of the Nigerian army. As you can see, the GOC of the 2 division of the Nigerian army Enugu is controlled by a terrorist. It was in Kaduna, and during the time this GOC of the 82nd division of the Nigerian army Enugu was serving in Kaduna state, we witnessed the highest massacre of southern Kaduna people. Today, he has been sent to Enugu to continue the massacring of indigenous people just the way he did to the southern Kadunas. And people are not asking questions. We will confront him this year. 2023, he is going to be a target for Biafra people. He cannot be in Biafra soil and kill our people just like he did in southern Kaduna. And this message today goes to the GOC of Enugu. The people that he massacred in Enugu, the people that he massacred in Hamufu will be revenged. We are going to make sure that he paid dearly for coming to Biafra land to massacre our people, just like the way he did in southern Kaduna. We want to tell him that southern Kaduna may have allowed him to perpetrate this heinous crime and crime against humanity and genocide. But Biafra people, because we provide security for ourselves, we are not going to allow that to happen. What you see happening in Hamufu in 2023, we will take you head on. It is of no use for Biafra people to panic and get scared because a terrorist is in charge of the 82nd division Enugu. We want to inform you today that every measures will be put in place to protect our land, including as we embark on a total liberation of Biafra land, step by step, house by house, block by block, bridge by bridge, until we'll see no Nigeria present in Biafra land in this 2023. It is a task that must be done. We were able to succeed because of the approach that we've used last year, 2022, which worked very well. And we have to took them ahead of time in neutralizing the terrorists in their various camps in Biafra forest, even before they come to our communities to attack. We were able to neutralize many of them. The communities that witnessed Fulani attack in 2022 in Biafra land were as a result of a sabotage. Both the sabotage within the community and sabotage from outside, from few political elites, from those communities who invited the military, and of course the terrorists themselves also invited the military from the investigation we've gathered so far. The terrorists were able to launch multiple attacks on such community like Ihamufu. What we saw in Ihamufu today, in 2023, we are going to adopt a different approach. This year, the approach we are going to adopt and the measure we are going to adopt will be completely different to deal with both the terrorists and their sponsors and those military who facilitate the attack in Biafra soil. Protecting the house of worship, irrespective of what you worship, will continue to be the #1 priority of the Biafra liberational movement and the revolutionary movement. Protecting houses of worship while preserving their welcoming and opening environment will continue to be our priority in the movement until Biafra exit in 2023 that start today. The current security threat across Nigeria and the incident over the past month has mandated us to offer a range of mitigation or solution designed to achieve a robust and a layered approach to the security in Biafra land, many which has worked very well, of course. So many they may refuse to see that most of the approach so far has worked very well, and that is the reason the kind of attack you see in different parts of Nigeria is not happening in Biafra land. I want you to understand that the biggest security threat today in Biafra land has become the security agent, who has mixed of Fulani terrorists, mix of Boko Haram terrorists in them, and then with many of Biafra people who also is being used as tools or stooge to these particular terrorists in uniforms. I want you also to understand that the act of targeted violence against houses of worship are real. There are real, potentially growing problems in and across Nigeria. And of course, Biafra land is not an exemption. I want you to understand that this particular security threat in places of worship is also across the southern Nigeria, and they are targeting more of the southern Nigeria and of course Biafra land. It is going to be stopping it from happening And confronting the terrorists ahead of time is going to be the biggest priority of the IPOB autopiloted Biafra movement in 2023. At the same time, we will continue to push the liberation of Biafra. We have developed a comprehensive security strategy for adoption to the unique circumstances to every church, synagogue, temple, and of course, on other side of religious practice across Biafra land. The reason we are mentioning religions today is because our people are so dangerously religious, and protecting this religious that is dear to them is something that we must do to have a safer society. So they must be protected. We also developed and has implemented a security program in 2022 that we adapted to the need of the individual houses of worship, which led to many churches not being attacked today in Biafra land. And I must commend those churches and places of worship that actually listened to the security advices, measures that we suggested for them. My fellow Biafrans all over the world, I welcome you to 2023. In 2023, churches in Biafra land must continue to maintain their current security measures. They must continue to maintain the new security measures that we are going to bring forward in a few weeks' time. Those who has built the community and made their community readiness and resilience by ensuring their houses of worship is aware of potential threat, prepared to respond in the event of an emergency or incident connected with the wider community. We therefore call on them to continue to maintain this particular security strategy, especially the Fulani beggars. The Fulani beggars will and must continue to stay 500 meters away. It has been the security measures that was suggested in 2022. 2023, we want churches that has actually adopted these measures to maintain it. That the beggars must stay away 500 meters or at least far away from the church premises across Biafra land. Every mega church in Biafra land must continue to maintain their current security measures and make sure their security is stationed far away, far enough from the premises of the church, and should question and search anyone that is suspiciously looking like Fulani terrorists, because we know our intel suggests that in order to stop Biafra or disrupt Biafra from coming this year, they may start attacking churches in order to divert our attention. We are not going to give them that breathing space to carry such attack in our soil. In addition to the 500-meter security, the churches should apply physical security measures just like we previously advised in 2022. Monitor, protect the outer, middle, inner premises while respecting the purpose of each area of house of worship. We want the house of worship to focus on safety of children. The safety of our children is very important and very dear to Biafra people. The churches must maintain and focus on the safety of children with security measures to protect our children, especially those in Sunday schools and in child care facilities. In 2023, we understand that the Fulani terrorists the world fourth deadliest, most deadliest or deadliest terrorist group are not resting, especially on their plan and the quest to take over Nigeria and turn Nigeria into Islamic State, being sponsored by powerful nations in the Arab world. We also encourage them to continue to maintain their cybersecurity, which is the best practices to safeguard important information and prevent potential attack by installing CCTV cameras. They must install more of the CCTV cameras because we are entering a very dangerous stage of this Biafra liberation. And CCTV camera is needed in many of the church premises. These security options that many churches has actually adopted since 2022 will not deter every threat to a house of worship, but comprehensive security approach offers the best solution to protect people, property, and of course, the Nigerian government cannot offer that. All of you know the Nigerian government does not care for you. The only thing they care is to draw programs like the water bill that is going to give these same terrorists the right to your waterways. And of course, it goes to Ruga, which is the Fulanization agenda. We are not even allowing them to give them even a British space to talk about the waterway bill. So, fellow Biafrans, every houses of worship in Biafra land should tailor this particular knowledge to the need of their communities while maintaining the open and welcoming atmosphere that makes house of worship, a critical part of the social fabric of the Biafra people. Your security and your life is very important to the revolutionary movement of Biafra. We assure you that we will continue to work diligently to identify more innovative means through which we can collectively mitigate the risk we face as a nation and in collaboration with our Yoruba brothers and sisters in this 2023 before Biafra declaration, which is coming later on this year. Therefore, I would like to bring a video to the screen. In this video is more of awareness to what the Nigeria security agents are doing to Biafra people, to Biafra young men and women. That whenever they want to kill you, they lynch you extrajudiciously, kill you, and then they put Biafra flag on you. I want to inform you today that from today, the first day of January 2023, we will confront every Biafra enemy. We will confront you in your base. We will confront you in our land. We will confront you any place we find you in Biafra land. I want every Biafran to listen to this video and watch the victim's story as he narrates how they threatened to kill him and put Biafra flag on him and tag him IPOB.
Onde police bagamia nwa babu hum nwa babu mu nwa he were flag nde Biafra wosala menga ahari pa he gimeno ahari pa hola gimeno sengba no ge babu onu mogula igbabu mogula one of them she yes ababu m ha bia she be alammo bia zoma right m na ka wo right bia se ma video igbabu onu mogula no igbabu m Chineke bi n'eligwe no
nde police o ndi Igbo ko nde Yoruba
ndị Igbo na ndị Hausa na ndị Yoruba na ya nwere ndị ka esoro Hausa enwere ndị ka esoro Hausa beto onye ka egbara m shi rice agbagbo m nwa afọ Igbo ngodurugbu m ike so onye Igbo ibe m ugudi he ndị mebuga
but o ya onye sho ga awusara gị flag
ọwụ ya agbagbo m awusala m flag nga ahụ gochie m ọnụ sa onye IPOB ahari pa he gị meno ahari he even ndị na cross the road video.
All right, you've just listened to the testimony of a victim who was threatened to be, they threatened to kill him. And when they kill him, they are going to put Biafra flag and probably put many charms on him. like you see on daily basis on social media. They kill innocent Biafrans and they put charms on them. I want you all to understand that most of the videos and pictures you see, the images you see on social media, where people are killed and they tag them Eastern Security Network or ESN or whatever nomenclature or non-government, they put them charms in their waist and all that, are all fake. These are innocent Biafrans that were killed for no reason, extrajudiciously killing our people, and those you call the leaders are not talking. If this man has been killed, they are going to also put charm on him and he become a non-government. Because of this, because many hundreds of Biafra people has been killed, and after killing, they put charm on them and they display their pictures and images, just like this man rightfully said, that they threatened to kill him and do the same thing. Knowing what Nigeria is, knowing how corrupt and deadly Nigeria is, knowing how the security agencies do not respect the human right, they don't respect the right to life of every Nigerian, you see that most of the people that they paraded their dead body or their corpses on social media are innocent Biafrans because they are not alive to tell their stories. For this development, from this first day of January 2023, we will maintain and continue to maintain that anywhere you see the state actors, those killers of our men and women, the military and the paramilitary and the non-state actors, the herdsmen terrorists, carry AK-47 and the bandit, which Gumi stated and appealed to Nigerians not to vote any politicians that is going to come to fight them. Anywhere you see them in Biafra land, we will continue to confront them. Confront them. From this video testimony, because many hundreds of people have been killed that has committed no crime. From this day, the enforcement of the open grazing in Biafra land will continue to be enforced. Fulani terrorist cows movement in Biafra land remain prohibited. And of course, to show Biafra readiness to break away in 2023 this year from Nigeria, from this day, the first day of January 2023, every military, police, and custom checkpoint remain prohibited. Treat them as a terrorist zone. It is called self-defense. Every evidences are there. I draw a reference from Danjuma, General Danjuma retired, who said, if you are waiting for the Nigerian army to protect you, you will all die one after the other. In Biafra,
every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Of the zoo terrorists in uniform in Biafra land. The oppression of the terrorist group called the Bubago, AVG, like you all see that they use uniform called special forces, or any of this nomenclature sponsored by the Nigeria politicians in Biafra land. killing innocent Biafrans, like we saw one of them in Ehamufu, leading the squad that massacred our people in Ehamufu. It is from Ebubago. They remain terrorists in our land and will be treated as such if anywhere we catch them. Pay attention, very importantly, very, very important, due to the high level of insecurity in Biafra land being orchestrated by the Fulani terrorists and the Nigerian army that has Fulani terrorist commanders, which exposes the life of our people to danger when gathered more than 10 persons. Every political gathering, every campaign, and Nigeria governmental and public outreach remain prohibited in Biafra land. Take this particular declaration very, very seriously. Very, very seriously. Take it very serious. Biafra flag were hoisted in 2022 across Biafra land. The hoisting of Biafra flag will continue until the Biafra declaration sometime this year, when Biafra will be officially declared and defended. The politicians in Biafra land that derive joy in military, bringing the military to burn our villages, our market, and many of the properties of the Biafra people, houses, should not laugh. We watch how they enjoy the carnage in Ihube. We watch how they enjoy the carnage in Okigwe. We watch how they enjoy the killings of our people in Olo, in Izombe, in Enugu Ezike, in Anambra State, in Ihala, and many more parts of Biafra land. Those politicians responsible for this particular carnage should not laugh yet, because Biafrans are coming. Don't laugh. Biafrans are coming. The same fate awaits you. Those that are responsible for bringing the military to burn our villages and our houses in Biafra land, do not laugh, because the same fate is await you in 2023. You neither talked, neither did you condemn it, neither did you speak against it. So the fate awaits you. Biafran people are coming for all of you. We will continue to demand the unconditional release of NNAMDI Kanu. NNAMDI Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya in 2020. Renditioned to Nigeria extraordinarily in 2021 or so. And yes, in 2021, was kidnapped in June 2021, renditioned to Nigeria extraordinarily against every international laws, against international laws and treaties. The United Nations has condemned it and has demanded and gave Nigeria a mandate to release NNAMDI Kanu. Nigeria government has refused because they are not part of this world. The agenda of the Nigeria government is not to be part of any nation in the world. The agenda is more of Islamic State agenda. That is what we are fighting against. In Nigeria, the court in Nigeria also gave a verdict that discharged NNAMDI Kanu of all charges against him. Yet, the government of Nigeria refused to obey their own court. The court in Umuahia also made a verdict. NNAMDI Kanu should be returned back to Kenya with a compensation of 500 million. Yet, the Nigerian government also have violated its own laws, because when we tell you that Nigerian government do not know law because they are nomadic Fulanis and their only agenda is Islamization, some of you don't believe us. We will continue to demand the unconditional release of NNAMDI Kanu, while the revolutionary movement of Biafra Army will continue to do its underground work in our own way. Because of this particular impunity against my people of Biafra, because of this injustice, the human rights abuse, genocide, crime against humanity, and war crime that the Nigeria state have committed against my people, the first day of January, I will be announcing the following date that is going to be very significant in the Biafra exit from Nigeria in 2023. As we continue to maintain no Nigeria election will be allowed in Biafra territory in 2023, it is a task that must be done by every Biafran. The no election in Biafra land is a task that must be done. You must be part of this task. And I dare to inform you, for this reason, you must save the following date. These dates are going to be very, very significant date, very, very important date. Save the following date. The 23rd of February, 2023, the 24th of February, 2023, the 25th of February, 2023, the 26th of February, 2023, the 27th of February, 2023, and the 28th day of February, 2023. Save this date in your calendars and wait for further instruction as to what to do to those dates. I want to use this particular opportunity in this State of the Nation address to appreciate the Eastern Security Network commanders, the Eastern Security Network personnel, the alliances for the Biafra liberation in 2023, all armed groups that have come under the RPOB autopilot for the cause of restoring and liberating Biafra from Nigeria this year. I want to appreciate you today, and I want to charge every one of you to make sure you stay focused, you remain focused, and remember the rule of engagement. Our enemies are the people we have mentioned here today, the Nigeria state itself. These are the people that are our enemy. These are the people that are killing us. And when we go after them, we make sure we focus on them. All ESN command and other Biafra securities are hereby advised to wait for further instructions. At this juncture, I would like to bring in another video for every Biafrans to watch, after which I will make a comment on that.
For politics, all politics, tomorrow is eternity. Nobody will tell you that I've completed the plan to win election or completed a plan to get support. Things can change, but the truth of the matter is that Igbo have a convincing argument to present before the country. And for those who are willing and open-minded, they will understand how indeed compellingly reasonable it is for them to support Southeast to produce the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria the next time around. A sense of balance, a sense of belonging is extremely important in a federation. In fact, when people talk about justice or injustice, it's because it hasn't affected you. You think it will not come to you. In 2013, I had an interview. I said that the injustice method for Igbos will be going around. I also wrote why the Igbo youths are angry. Today, all youths in Nigeria are angry. They're angry. Because one affected one group, and it was like an isolated case, has become a plague. So what do you do? So the Igbos are getting ready, and they are fighting. Like every battle, you need a few good men to win. It takes a few to achieve victory for many.
It takes a few to achieve victory for many, said by the late President General of NNAMDI. So I borrow his word today. My fellow Biafra people, it takes just few to win for many. And the few that are now working very, very hard to make sure that they work and liberate Biafra people in autopilot, IPOB, believe me, we don't need the multitude. We need the few to fight for many. And I tell you that we have succeeded in winning many battles from 2022. And in this 2023, we need few men. The few men we have is enough. Those who will come later on, they will join us on the way. I want to use this opportunity as well in this particular special day to appreciate Umada being led by Honorable Madam Azoka, Chief Lolo Akaji Meje Job. I want to appreciate her and Umada for the leadership they have, deposited so far in this Biafra movement, their zeal and the hard work they have done. I want to also appreciate those who are heading many, many groups or many committees, including the New Dimension group by Dr. Ngozi and Mazi Maduneme and all of you. The advisory committee, I want to appreciate you. Those I have mentioned their name and those I don't mention their name, I appreciate all of you. The media team of the Autopilot, this year is a year of focus. It's a year that we don't want to waste any time. It's a year our eyes will be on the ball like never before. We do not want this ball to move an inch without our eyes on it. I want to appreciate those donors financially supporting the movement for this revolutionary movement of Biafra this year. Those of you that have made your finance available to make us come this far, I want to appreciate you today. Those of you that are in the media but not in the media team, I'm telling you that every one of you, we appreciate you because what you do is more than any other thing. You are in the media making sure that the awareness go very wide. I appreciate all of you for the work you have done in 2022 because without you, we will not come this far. I want to appreciate all of you, those who pray for us, those who go spiritual, those who have supported in either whatever way that they have done it, the priest, the chief priest, the pastors, and all of you, the kings, the Igwes. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate what you have done that made us to come this far. The Biafra people should understand that in 2023 that have started today, the entire world will be in Nigeria. They are going to come to Nigeria, and the aim And the purpose of coming to Nigeria is to observe a fraudulent and a very scandalous election. The election will never be allowed to take place in Biafra territory. We are going to make sure, if it is dragging them into war this year, during this election, we will drag Nigeria into war, and the people that have come to observe the election will observe the war before they leave. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless NNAMDI Kanu. And we continue to demand the unconditional release of every Biafra political prisoner in Nigeria. This year, we will fight Nigeria and we will get our freedom. And there is nothing on this planet that will stop this Biafra from coming. The game is on. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. And may we live to see Biafra. Thank you.
Wow.
It's Young Flights on the beats.
The silver jacket body with Biafra gun. Umokoko, mad people everywhere. Dara. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he dey make me yo gaga. He dey make me yo gaga. He dey make me yo gaga. This your G. He dey make me yo gaga. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth. Yeah. Ah, he dey make me yo gaga. Mama, he dey make me yo gaga. This your G. He dey make me yo gaga. Sabotu asi dey make me yo for you. Obi dati, obi dem fools everywhere. Obi dati, obi dem fools everywhere. Obi dati, obi dem fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we not go to
I see they pay me. You will love your regime, me blue brother man, you know. Bad guy, you know. What a master, love you. I can't have a go on. I get jolly ways with a minute. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me for you. He depend me gaga. Africans, he depend me gaga. This your G, he depend me gaga. Ah, he depend me gaga. He depend me gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a blind man. My God. So I'm on a maximum respect. Yeah, he depend me for you. He depend me gaga. Africa, see.
It's Young Flight in the mix.
The silver jacket body with Biafra come. Umokoko. Mad people everywhere. Dara. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. This your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. Ah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu, I see depend me, yo, for you. Obi dati, obi them fools everywhere. Obi dati, obi them fools everywhere. Obi dati, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to fence. When we talk about our freedom, they go to fence. When we talk about our freedom, you go to fence. Yeah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, you depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga.
Yes, Biafrans, una welcome, una well done once again. I don't know who is in the studio that want to say anything. I think I will refresh before we go on. Let me just refresh. So, like I was saying, is there anybody there that want to have some? Max,
Yes, please.
do you have anything
I'm
to
here.
say? From the broadcast so far, we learned that from 23rd of February to 28th is a special day. Special day at special dates that um you do not forget. Every Biafra must to keep these dates in their hearts, in their mind, and know say anything can happen. These dates matter. 23rd of February, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. These 6 days, total of 6 days. Don't joke with these dates. Anything may come up, anything may come out. When we tell you to sit at home, you think it's all about spoiling your day, spoiling your business, spoiling your show. I want you to see and take a look at what just happened yesterday in Okigwe. For more than almost 1 month now, it has been happening in Hamufu, plus the ones that happened previously or so or low, Isunjaba, Uguta, everywhere, Ebonyi, Enugu, they happen everywhere, all around. Even in Akwa Ibom, I think Akwa Ibom, sometimes last month something happened. So we must all know that if you want Biafra, this is time to get Biafra. And if you don't want Biafra, pack your load. come off for land of Biafra. Because if you did there, say, the worst part of it is that the same people that are telling you, don't worry, don't listen to them, they are making noise. They are the same people that are coming to kill you just to make it look that they are telling you the truth. From the evidences surrounding us with their own people, their own family, we found out that these people are criminals. From the evidences surrounding, when we come here and tell you that these people are not truly working for Biafra to come, they are working to just make sure, say, they get steady, permanent income. They need this Biafra to go as long as 100 million years to come. As long as that their money is coming. Somebody is being paid over $2,000. Okay, let me say close to $2,000. I mean, how much is South African dollars worth? I don't know how South African dollar. I don't know how much it worth. Maze, what if you do you want to say anything?
The money is about 160,000 naira.
160,000 naira. That is the $2,000 is 160,000.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I believe that. Yeah, I believe my sister is correct because my younger brother, the last born from my mother's side, resides in South Africa. He's a pharmacist working in South Africa. He's that I think is 1,000 is 6,000. It's about 6,000. 60,000 South African rand. I think so.
So now you see what we are saying. Now you see when we tell you that these people are not working for Biafra. Somebody every month you collect like 300 plus, and then this Christmas, as people are dying in hunger, people are dying of starvation, people are dying of thirst for common pure water, they no fit buy. Somebody they go home with almost 400, 300,000 plus for nothing, or no do anything, just because he sit down as me and you sit down here now, talk for radio Biafra, talk like person where the blocking nose finish, he collect your money go. So somebody that is getting this awoof money and have the guts and mind to collect this money, tell me, is that person looking forward or working towards the coming of Biafra?
No. That
person
is not working. It's not working for Biafra.
These people
He or she is working for his or her stomach. Mazugo.
Simple. So even if you tell them, let us stop collecting this money, let Biafra, it's just the same way the politicians are doing. They don't want you to say anything that will just counter their belief that this year he has budgeted how he's going to be getting one oil well, or how he's going to be getting allocation of some ghost contract. So when you tell him about Biafra, he will take by February, I am supposed to be making $1 billion. If this Biafra will be coming, that $1 billion will have to wait. No. I'm not supporting Biafra. So when you are telling somebody that gains from talking, this after this, he after his job or he go to work, when he don't do a work finish, he go sit down for radio Biafra talk, sometimes 2 times in a week, sometimes he don't even go there at all in a week. And every month they carry 2,000 South African rand or rand. So
Mazugo.
you see where we are angry with these people. They don't want Biafra to come, and they don't want to leave the way so that whoever want to bring Biafra go fit to bring Biafra. You see, this year, 2023, we don't come. We know they go anywhere. We know they come out. We know they move. We know they move. We know go move. Push us. I see one woman that talk from Radio Biafra today where they put it be like say they cover her face somehow for the picture where I see she they fear to talk again. Just the blah 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 blah. I they ask, is this who are you talking to? Calling people names, insulting people. You don't know anything. You think you know everything. You don't want anyone. I said, what is going on? Most everybody come out to social media and blah blah blah. May God have mercy on us. Mazi Sonny, this one where your picture I been on your photo be this.
Now in picture, he know the studio.
Photo.
Okay,
Now. So my people, Rafael Achiamaga, are you there?
No, they are not there. Don't worry about them.
Okay, now make we come out them.
The only thing I want to add is that Biafrans, please, these people are not representing us. Anybody that is receiving money, salary, that left zoo to travel outside and be collecting IPOB money instead of fighting for freedom will not want us to get freedom. He will want to be getting this salary, thy kingdom come. Biafrans, wake up. Collect your freedom. The Biafra we are yearning for is here. This is 2023 Biafra year. If the Hausa man say you should resist, is not beg, is forcefully. Resist is a way, is a word for fighting back. It's not for begging. It's not for calm. We don't represent calm. Many people have done it in a calm way. It didn't work. If you keep begging, they will keep validating the killers of your people. The main politicians are just 1%. And the little Fulefu that has Fulani blood in their DNA. We are going home. Join what we are saying. We are on the truth side. They have started busting themselves up and down because some of them want to be paid as well. They are not even busting it because they are not happy that the freedom is not coming. They are busting because some of them are lamenting that they are not paying them as well. You have him saying that he has been doing it and some people come once in a while, they give them. They didn't give him. Listen to it very well and assimilate it. Analyze it by yourself. Even the person that was lamenting wants something too. Biafrans, what we want is freedom. All these people you are seeing here represent freedom, and freedom we must get. The money you will get from all those people, they want them to be paying them. It's not what the life of our people. No money, no amount of money will bring these people they kill in Hamufu back. No amount of wealth you acquire today that will make your brothers and sisters killed in Izombe to come back to life. Nobody will vote today that will make them to come back to life. What we want is freedom, and freedom we must get. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I want us to just take a look at this video again.
On the police bagamia, Mohababu hum, Mohababu Muhe flag, the Biafra, Usala Menga, Ahari Pahegimeno, Ahari Pahola Gimeno, Sembano Gebabu Mogola, Ebabu Mogola. One of them, yes, Ababu Habia Shebe Alamo, Babia Zoma, right him, Nakao, right him, Babasema video. Ebabu Mogola, no, Ebabu Chineke Binili,
the police are on the book on the Yoruba.
Indeed, and Ausana and the Yorubana. When the case Rausa, when the case Rausa, but only Kebalam Shira Sababu Muafibo. Oh, God Rubumike, so only we them who go to him.
But we are onye shoga awusara flag.
Oh ya agbagbuo ma awusala m flag nga ahụ gochie m ọnụ sa onye IPOB ahari kwa he gimeno ahari he even ndị na cross the road video onye police gbagam ya nwo ha gbagbuo m nwe he were flag ndị Biafra awusala m nga ahari kwa he gimeno ahari kwa ha ụla gimeno si mgbanu gị gbagbuo nu m ọgwụla ịgbagbuo m ọgwụla one of them si yes agbagbuo m ha bịa si ebe ala mmụọ bịa zọma right m na ka wo right bịa sema video so ịgbagbuo nu ma ọgwụla nụ ịgbagbuo m Chineke bi n'eluigwe nọ
ndị police ọ ndị Igbo ka ndị Yoruba
ndị Igbo na ya ndị Hausa na ya ndị Yoruba na ya enwere ndị ka esoro Hausa beto onye ka ịgbara m si rice agbagbuo m nwa afọ Igbo ngodurugbu m ike so onye Igbo ibe m ugudi he ndị mebuga
but ya onye shoga awusara gị flag
ọwụ ya agbagbuo m awusala m flag nga ahụ gochie m ọnụ sa onye IPOB ahari kwa he gị meno ahari he even ndị na cross the road video.
You see, this thing now has spoken, just of this recent, towards this ending of 2022 and this early morning of 2023, we have seen a lot of videos, a lot of development proving that the people we see every day that are being lynched, although we know before, but this is for every other person that is still arguing to understand that these people are innocent people, just like me and you. Just because they were created to be Biafrans, just because they were in the land of Biafrans and they will be lynched and they will be killed, and some shams will be dropped on them, some guns and Biafran flag, and they will do all sort of things, put some ritualistic cocoa there, put them, call them IPUB, call them ESN, give them mark, carry them, come drop them for road. I have come to realize one thing. Whenever these people go inside villages and kill people, they carry their dead bodies. What are they doing with their dead bodies? When they carry their dead bodies in Enugu State, they will go to Anambra State and drop them and tell you that these are the ESM people that they caught in Anambra State. When they kill people, all the people, listen, if you listen to somebody that was saying something in Simon yesterday or 2 days ago, the person was telling us that in a Hamufu, they killed their brother and they were dragging the corpse with the police and the army. After they have taken the ones they're taking, they wanted to take that one, and before the police could realize, they were already going home with the corpse and the police were dragging. What are they doing with the corpse? When they take the corpse, they go tie some things like a shams, put some things, carry Biafra flag, put up. Maybe now as he be for a Hamufu, they go carry and go Ebonyi State or Imo State, anywhere, they go drop them for road, they go tell you, or for their police station, tell you, say, yes, we go confront ESN, or they come bomb our INEC office, we catch them, they go drop them. You will see channels, television, and every NTA, all of them, they go video and they go put up for news. Just this man now, had he been they killed him, would he be here telling us this story? Maybe we would have seen him as one of the IPOB ESN where they kill, they go tell you, say, they change bullets, they change gun. I know now as they're talking.
Mazugo.
Yeah.
Have you forgotten what the police people were doing in the 80s? When they kill armed robbers, they will place weapons that they didn't use. And the police people will be promoted to the next rank. Have you forgotten? This is exactly what these people are doing. It is systematic. What they are doing is to tag IPOB under NNAMDI Kanu autopilot as, terrorists. As people, look, I would tell you, you see, my face is here. I was a member of the Nigerian Armed Forces. I rose to the rank of a warrant officer second class, and I took part in most of the peace enforcement and peacekeeping operations all around the world, including Yugoslavia. In Liberia, I've been saying these things, but our people have refused to understand, to listen. In Liberia, we devised means to counter Charles Gange Taylor, the leader of NPFL, called National Patriotic Front of Liberia. It was Nigeria and my own country, Ghana, that established, formed, armed LPC, Liberian Peace Council, to fight Charles Taylor. That thing they did in Liberia, as at that time, is what they are doing in Biafra land. They will use your own people, equip them, fund them, pay them handsomely, elephantly, as the man in South Africa used to say, elephantly, crocodilely, lionly, to fight their own people. That is exactly what is happening. Reasons of doing this is to implicate them and tell you that it is your own people. If you look at the interview, the interrogations that are going on in most of these, let me call it diabolic interrogations, are done by the Biafran people themselves, especially the Igbo-speaking Biafran people. They are using them, paying them to commit, to perpetrate this evil on our people. By the time you will say, oh, they are killing, it is your own people. Listen to those interviews. In which language were they interrogated? In Igbo language. It is your own people that are killing your own people. That is another way of creating more division among us. As you are listening to it, I am listening to it. My beautiful sister is listening to it. Then we say, oh, it is our own people. Let's target them. Then we begin to fight among ourselves until we render ourselves impotent. We render ourselves, there will be nobody. This is exactly what they did to the Hausa majority people in the north. They used their own people, called them criminals, called them corrupt, to fight their people. After fighting them, what happened? The only thing that is prevalent in the northern Nigeria today is the Hausa language. If you go, I will tell you today, one of the major market in Kaduna called Kaduna Central Market before has been renamed to Gumi Central Market. Who did they rename it to? A Fulani. A Fulani. They have captured them and they are now trying to erase any of their history. That is what these people are good at. The earlier our people begin to understand the modus operandi of these people and how they operate, the Takia system, the divide and rule system, the better for us. But if our people continue to play the card and play in their hands, same thing will happen to Biafran people. May God forbid. That is exactly who they are. They will only use one person as a commissioner of police to give orders to our people to begin to hunt and maim and kill our own people. This is their system. Has refused to listen. I was an insider. I played the part. And I left them because I refused to do the same thing that they are using some of our people now to do in Biafra land, in Kaduna, Southern Kaduna. I say I won't do that. I will never do that. These people didn't commit any crime. Why must I go after them? Whereas they are defending themselves. Why must I go under them? I say I won't. I left. And that is why I am speaking the way I am speaking today. And I want our people to understand the way these people operate. That is their system. They will use your own people to deal with you. And after dealing with you, when everybody has fought and get tired, some are dead, then they will now come back. And listen to me, my people. They used Gowon during the war to fight the Midwestern states. The people that fought the war were not the caliphate, but the Midwestern states and the Yorubas. They were the people that fought that war. They used them. After using Gowon, what happened? He was in a OAU as at that time, now OAU meeting. I don't know which country he was. Murtala Muhammad overthrew him. After fighting, securing, restoring Nigeria, one
Killing Igbo.
Nigeria, they
Biafra.
now use their own people to destroy them. Yes. They now use their own people now, Murtala Muhammad. And that angered this man. What is his name? Dinka. Dinka said, no, you cannot use our people to do this thing, and later you overthrew. He now assassinated on a Friday Juma prayer, after the Juma prayer, and assassinated Murtala Muhammad. This is who they are, and that is how they operate. The earlier our people understand this, the better for them. They are using Omahi. They are using Uzodema. They are also, Okezi Okpazun has never come out. But Ojo Kalu is instigating Okezi Ikpasu to replicate what Uzodema is doing in Imo State. And if you allow this to continue, we will end up like the Hausa people. This is the truth. And the truth nobody will tell you. And the truth our people don't want to, hear. Those that are benefiting, those that have been promised for one political appointment or the other. Umahi is doing what he's doing because he was promised something. Mazen Namde Kanu said it. And for me, I stand on the Mazen Namde Kanu pronouncement. Instead of an Igbo man to be the president of Nigeria, work with the 1999 constitution, which is imbalanced, full of injustices, to rule Nigeria. Let the Fulani man continue. Why is Wike doing what he's doing now? If Wike won the presidential ticket of PDP, do you think that he will be fighting what he's doing today?
Why would he?
If they gave him the vice president, do you think that he will be doing what he's doing, forming the G5 and so on? He will not do it. These guys are fighting for their own interest, not for the interest of the southern people.
For them. The fools will think they are fighting for them.
That is what we are telling them. If you penned your signature on this election, you are signing the injustices that is going to befall your own people in Biafra land. These people just need one person in that particular place to do what they are doing. Look at how they are supporting Hope Uzodinma in Imo State. Look at how the presidency is supporting Hope Uzodinma, killing his own people. And me, I blame the Imolites for allowing that injustice to hold sway, I blame them. Because if they stood and said, no, you cannot bring a man that come forth in a gubernatorial election against the man that came first, all these things wouldn't happen. This unknown government incident is not happen, won't happen. But I believe in the word of God that says, in everything, all things work for good to them that love God, whether bad or evil. That is why I said the kidnap of Mazen NNAMDI Kanu has exposed a lot of things, like Erasmus said. The coming of Hope Uzodimma through the Supreme Court has exposed so many things. Even Ihedioha, if you go back and check Ihedioha was out to give a portion of land to these people for their livestock farming in Imo State. And God used the same way to, thwart it and made it open to Biafrans, that this is the intention of this corrupt and criminal politician. Remember, we are not fighting the outside enemies. We are fighting people from within. And it is what kills a cow lives inside the cow. Our people must concentrate, they must be focused to fight for their freedom. If you don't, we are going to go just like the Hausa indigenous people and the indigenous minority, peoples in the north. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, my dear. I don't know if anybody want to make call. Wanda Biafra, do you want to say anything before we go? I don't know if anybody want to make call.
Before my sister make, you see, the place I am, if you look around here, everywhere is lighting up.
We can see that.
This place is 150 kilometers away from Tema, Greater Accra region. You can call it village. This place is village. Look at lights everywhere. Everywhere is lighting. Behind me there, the gravels you see there is a railway that is going to run to Burkina Faso. That is what you see. And behind here is where my cows are. About 4 to 5 football field size my father left for me, I inherited. Nobody is killed. They don't go out. They feed on the grasses I planted in here. Nobody is killed. In Ghana here, nobody roams cattle anywhere. In Nigeria, that is educated, exposed, with heavy resources, they are using cattle to roam. They are roaming from Kaduna, from Sahel, from Niger. They are rolling cattle on foot. And the president is trying to, resuscitate the old cattle roots, which has been there 17 centuries or 18 centuries ago. Today, as poor as Ghana, you cannot see cattle roaming around eating people's place, farms, and so on and so on. Or, in a more serious note, killing people. And this is what our people must understand, that these people are not out for your development. They are out to dip their Quran into the Atlantic. That is what they are doing. And our people are not listening. Rather, they are shouting, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. One Nigeria will kill you there. I will also refer to Mazen NNAMDI Kanu statement. what he said. You that is standing for against the freedom of our people, you will suffer. You will suffer for it. I am here. I'm taking care of my cattle. Nobody's worrying me. I don't worry anybody. The day they tried it in a place they call Ashanti Kingdom, Agogo, the president, if there is nothing my president did in Ghana for chasing them out of Ghana, killing them and killing their cattle, that alone is enough for me, because we don't want what is happening in Nigeria to happen in Ghana. Moreover, they are insignificant. They are trying to come in, but we are curtailing them. We are preventing them from coming in. Our people, since the federal government of Nigeria has refused to do the needful, our people must take their struggle and their freedom in their own hand. Do not wait for them. Just like T.Y. Danjuma said, you wait for them, you will all be killed, and your land will be taken over by these uncircumcised Janjaweeds. Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay.
And
Brother
Biafrans
Max.
all over the world, anywhere you are watching us, please like it from anywhere. Share this wonderful message from our brother, our spokesperson, Simon Epa, and Biafra 247. He is doing a great work. You see this, our brother in Ghana, he's telling you something that is real, reality. You see him over there with light upon his taking care of his cattle. Remember, it is not only in Nigeria they have cattle. Other countries, I've never seen any cattle roaming around the street in Chicago, in America, in anywhere in America. I've gone to how many? About 6 states. I've never seen them. But we eat cow meat. That is to tell you, a country you must emulate, a country that is organized, not country that want to kill you by force, Islamize you, and take over your land. God bless you. Ogugo, let's wrap it up. 2 hours is gone, so that our people can watch it.
Yeah, we have to close now because I'm already in a meeting. So I think we said, Max, there's this program I want to host. I don't know if you will be available tomorrow by say 4 p.m. in the evening. Because you need
Anytime, Mazugo, anytime you want me to come.
Okay, I will call you. I will call you tomorrow before I start because I need you to be there to analyze some things because some military issues are involved. So
anytime, anytime you want me to come in, just let me know. And once I get the notification, I will appear. Because what we are fighting is for the betterment of our people. And I use this opportunity to tell my Ndi Nemoche and Namoche in Biafra land to please do whatever that you can, no matter how small it is. God will multiply it. May God bless you.
Okay, now good night, everybody. I beg. Bye bye.
Good night.
Flights on the beats.
Yeah. Okay.
Over that dead body, we Biafra come.